back after a brief intermission because we had to get ready for an exciting extravaganza of tag team action. Now, earlier today, in an untelevised segment, we had held a tournament, if you would, of tag teams, where we took both established tag teams, both in cause and in in both cause and non-cause. We took WWE superstars, we took cause and WC superstars, and so forth. And then we had each of those people who have won those titles, those matches, we had those guys square off. And the winning tag team combination was the ones you're seeing right now in Alf, the alien life form, the icon of the 80s sitcom Alf, and the Predator, the most vicious and brutal of all alien hunting type of beings in the universe. I guess for this time being, we'll be calling them Team Out of This World, taking on your current dream match tag team champions, the F4L, namely myself and Sean Awesome, my son, who is in action, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, to get out the kinks, so to speak. And quite frankly, I mean, if he's going to get ready for the Juggernaut, as we saw earlier today, Juggernaut's all ready for him. We'll see if Sean Awesome can do the same in this tag team confrontation as Alf makes his way to the ring.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys. And if you think
Mr. Gordon Shumway walking his way to the ring.
High gear, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And Alf is all ready for this extravaganza. You may be saying this is a very odd pairing, the comical and the laughable Alf, who is also very lovable in some ways, very sarcastic as well. I gotta say, I have much respect for Alf, teaming with the diabolical, evil, vengeful Predator, who is the hunter of heads of all of the universe. The Predator has hunted aliens and people of Earth, and he's fought with all kinds of people, and of course, no joke, you'd find him on our roster. And these guys have been put together in a melee of teams of people. So again, we had a tournament earlier today, untelevised of course, and unsanctioned. We took several different teams from different things. We took tag teams from old, tag teams from new, both in the wrestling world and in our world, the dream world. We had everyone square off. We took the mixed matches. We had those guys mix it up. And this tag team combination right here of the Predator and Alf have found their way to not only survive their own tournaments, but to mean the ultimate tournament by defeating some great tag teams, including the Horror Connection, Fire and Ice, Street Fighters. The Predator and Alf have earned this shot at us, the tag team champions. Again, folks, as a reminder, this is not a tag team confrontation for the tag team titles, as that distinction goes for the Horror Connection, who have won the right to take us on for the Dream Match Tag Team Champions, as she said.
Icon, the living legend, Sean, the American Dream, and Mr. Amazing, Sean Awesome.
And we are very much ready for this.
Byron, are you at all surprised by the intensity level inside this arena right now?
Not in the least bit, Michael. This is the one the WWE Universe has been looking forward to for quite some time.
My son has hit the gym, and he's done some big things to work out and get ready for the Juggernaut in his upcoming rematch for the BA title. And, well, I guess what better way to do that against going up guys like the Predator?
And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off.
Alf and I squared off first.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day.
The greatest thing about dream matches is it doesn't matter how big or how small or how old, how young. It doesn't really matter. If you think you're a man or woman enough to step in that ring, you are treated like the man or the woman that you are. So Alf is no different than the Predator in this, in my eyes anyway. Therefore, I have no problem beating up the 4'11" furry guy from Melmac, as he just got a devastating fall away slam by yours truly. Now here I go showing off my strength yet again, and a suspended gut-wrench suplex, as the Predator can do nothing but sit there and watch.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
As another gut-wrench suplex for the furry fuzzball from Melmac. Make no mistake about it, and also let me be clear, I have much respect for Alf, and I have respect for the Predator too for what he's accomplished, but
there he goes,
when you step in that ring with myself or my son or the F4L in general, well, I hold you to a different set of levels because I don't fool around, and here I go right here, and I'm beating Alf up. As he always.
Starting to look a little defeated. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
Hey, sometimes when your style is as bold as his,
for once I actually agree with the commentary team, because I think the key and the success to a successful tag team confrontation is, in fact, so this is a very hard lesson, as Alf is getting pounded by myself.
It would be a shame if this ends in a count out, Cole.
It would be.
Bringing it
I
back
agree.
into the ring.
As I throw the fuzzball back into the ring. And Gordon Shumway, I apologize, Alf, for calling you a fuzzball, but nothing personal. But when you step into that ring, you are my opponent, so there is no love lost. And I have had the luxury of stepping in the ring with multiple of my friends and over the years of my wrestling career, and the difference between me and Sean Awesome and some other people is the fact that I've actually had some, and here comes the all jazzed up finishing maneuver right here, the F4L Express, as Sean Awesome goes for the pin, and we probably would have had that if the Predator didn't get involved right there. I think it's only time managed right here, folks. I think it's inevitable. But Alf may be playing a little space possum right there, as Alf is taking down Sean Awesome. Sean Awesome finds himself in a neck vice by Alf, who has somehow regained his composure. But if I was Alf, I'd be getting out of there ASAP and get the fresh Predator who hasn't even been in the ring yet, and here he comes. Now, if I was my son, I'd get to me right away. As the Predator is taking his time, not showing that he cares, and this is a game for him. As Sean Awesome doesn't care how big the Predator is, as he's getting prepared for his upcoming match with the Juggernaut, who is also larger than himself. As the Predator now stalking my son, and oh no! There is the Predator, the Predator drop, and it's not a good time. But now, unfortunately for the Predator, I don't care about him either. Beat my son up, you're going to have words with me next.
And you have to assume his partner is just itching to get in there.
And I stomp on the facial features of one Predator. Knee to the face.
He's the type of guy that will be
you don't get the name Vengeance for nothing, by the way. As a Predator now catches me with a knee. You know, it's kind of one of those weird experiences where I get to see me on the screen, and I get to call my own match. How lovely! And only in this world could something like that happen. So, pretty awesome to be able to call your own match. But
teamwork at its best.
You know, and for those people who are wondering, again, I have no say in the outcoming of this match. Like, this could be the end right here with me, which I highly doubt, knowing my tenacity and also knowing the fact that I have had some pretty good success. And Alf now, Alf showing that he is just as tough, and he makes that tag to the Punisher, who also comes in, but yeah, that's a smart idea on my end. Get to that tag team, to the tag. Although, I don't know, maybe I might keep him in a little more weakened, because, I mean, he is a lot bigger than my son. I kind of feel bad getting my son in there with this brute. However,
here we go.
Uh-oh. It is time to get all jazzed by vengeance, as this is titled.
An emphatic finisher. Can he
There's the all jazzed up suplexes. And now the Punisher is at my mercy. As I send him to the corner, it might be time for lights out on the Punisher, I think. As we're getting ready to do some double teaming here. And the Punisher sent to the rafters.
Teamwork right there.
And my son now laying down the boots to the larger alien from who knows where. Out of this world, apparently, since that is the title of their tag team, as we're calling them right now.
I really thought we would have seen the finisher already.
And my son probably should have went for the pin right there, but maybe he feels that some more punishment is due. Maybe he wants to send a message to Juggernaut, and this could be the end of the Predator right here. As now I come in now, double axe into the arm of the Predator. Predator fires back with a shot of his own, but you're going to have to do more than that, guy. Another gut-wrench suplex.
Down with authority.
Those of you who have ever been in a ring with me or have ever had the pleasure or the luxury of seeing me actually wrestle, you know this is no different than how I really am in our actual wrestling match. The great Jazz Vengeance, or myself, has been around for 20-plus years, ladies and gentlemen, and now I'm sitting here on YouTube. You know, I started out going in a wrestling school in Malden, Everett, Mass. Here I am years later, 20-plus years later. Now I'm a YouTube icon, hosting one of the biggest shows on YouTube, and I couldn't be prouder. And I also couldn't be proud of the fact that my son's about to take over and defeat Alf, I believe. That could be the end of it right here. Alf now sent to the corner.
Comes in off the tag.
This could be it right here, folks. Predator's down. Here we go. This is called getting all jazzed up, or jazzed by the Vengeance family, and I should have ended it right there. Shot to the back. And deep fried oil driver coming up. There it is.
Wow,
and that'll do it.
Nobody gets. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Yeah, I told you.
And that's it. This one is over.
Well, they put on a valiant effort right there. They tried their best. They did a great job teaming in and out. They survived multiple tag teams in their time, but they were not tough enough to take the tag team champions. We didn't get those tag titles by accident. We didn't just get handed the tag team titles. We earned those tag team titles in a tournament of all kinds of proportions. And we just lived up to our word and why we are the tag team champions, as we have defeated the out-of-this-world team of Alf and the Predator. I mean, you see all these highlights, it's going to be basically all us. And there's Sean Austin with his devastating DDT, or as he likes to call it, the Awesome Slam. There's the deep fried Oreo driver right there, courtesy of yours truly. And this has been a bonus match, folks, of sorts. This has not been an original match on the card. So I hope you enjoyed this little bonus match. And Sean Awesome, I think, looked pretty good in that match, too, I'd have to say. I think he's ready for Juggernaut and his upcoming rematch for the BA title. And stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We have more action coming your way. Are you ready?
What a
was a